Hey there, this is Marae on the campus of Huntington University. You're listening to Rooted, an in-depth conversation with interesting people and topics that matter to the Forrester family. Make sure you subscribe to Rooted on iTunes, Google Play, or Spotify. You can find us by searching Forrester Radio Rooted. And you can also catch Rooted on Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. on 105.5 WQHU. Today, I'm joined by Laura Caicedo. She's a senior journalism major here at HU. Thanks for joining me. So Laura, you are a double major minor with journalism and public relations, and then the minors in graphic design, and you also have a TESOL certificate. And you're also from Colombia. Had you visited here before you decided to come here?
No. I literally just paid up front, and I was like, let's go. I jumped on a plane, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Full send.
Yes.
So when you got here, what did you not expect? Tell me about did you experience culture shock? Or what was that like?
Yeah, a lot. Because you come here and you're like, okay, I've been exposed to American culture through pop culture, through movies. When I was here, it's very hard to actually get a real friendship, I feel like. You need to be super intentional about everything because, we'll say hi to each other and, that's it. And, let's get coffee sometime. And you're like, okay. And, it never happens. And stuff like that. So, it's very, back home, it's everyone is, super friendly to each other, but it also very intentional. When you see each other, you hug each other or, you kiss each other. So it's very physical kind of thing. And here it's not like that. I'm not saying it's bad or not,
right,
because it's just different.
A bigger bubble.
Yes. So me being used to that physical touch and people being warm and stuff. So when I come here and people don't do that, and I'm like, okay. So then I have to try to find a way in which I can communicate what I think or what I feel in a way that is not overbearing. So yeah, that was hard to
So how often do you get to go home?
I go home during the summer and for Christmas break. Once I went for spring break because I didn't go home for Christmas, and it was 8 months or 9 months, and I was like, I want to go home. So I went home for just a week. It was a week and a half too. So yeah, I see my family every 6 months. When I did J-terms, I would leave home, it would be once it was New Year's, and it was literally just New Year, whatever, and then 2 hours later, I was at the airport. So
I guess I'll just leave right into this. What do you miss most about home?
So my first 2 years here were very hard because I couldn't find friends that I was I was a very shy person. I literally kept to myself all the time. In my team, I didn't say a word. And it was mostly because I was too embarrassed. What if I say something wrong and whatever? Or what if they think this about me and they're oh yeah, she's just international. And in my team, there was this other girl who was international too. So we clicked very well. So yeah, after that, I was I started liking more being here because I actually found a group of friends. But at the start, I really missed the food. The food is no.
Well, yeah.
No,
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Even if you're American, you'd be oh yeah, my mom's food or my dad's or whatever, your guardian parent, whatever. And my friends, the culture itself, and as time goes by, I stop missing back home and start making a home here kind of thing. And it's more about the people rather than the place, I feel like. But when I'm here, I feel more at home with my friends here and my boyfriend too. Okay. And I don't know, it just feels better here. And it also feels different back home because everyone has their own lives now and you weren't part of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
My brothers moved out when I wasn't there, so I come back home and I only live with my parents now, and I was what is this?
You've kind of reached the point in the tree of life where the branches start to split.
Yes. So it's it was very hard to actually acknowledge the oh yeah, I'm actually growing up kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel I'm just transitioning now to the part where I'm just an adult and yeah, Colombia is nice. I always love going there, but it's also I'm not too attached to it right now as I was before.
How did you find your niche here, and where is your niche? I've found my niche within DMA. Like, I'm very involved in my own major, all that kind of stuff. Where are you at?
I would say, my major too. I'm co-editor of the Huntingtonian.
Okay.
And ever since, like, my freshman year, I was very, like, okay, I'm journalism. Like, might as well get some, like, experience just working with it. It's also in the international community. Like, I was, like, president of ISC, that is the International Student Council, for 2 years. So, like, with Mac, I was also close, like, for soccer, too. So, yeah. I don't know, because, like, even if we come from, like, different countries, like, we're still, like, here, like, in the U.S., so, like, we share that experience together, so, which is really nice. And you kind of, like, find that, like, as a way to, like, unite kind of thing.
Yeah. How many languages do you speak?
I speak Spanish, which is my first language.
Yeah.
I speak English. So, like, in my school, they also added Portuguese when I was, like, 9th grade. I really like French, so I took French last year. But then for the spring, I have too much credit hours, and I was like, I'm not going to pay more just to take French.
Yeah.
But since I'm staying another year, I can take French too. So, yeah, that's my goal, probably, like, start actually learning French. Because, like, my roommate, she was fluent in French, and I would, like, listen to her and be like, oh, I want to be you so bad. And I was like, how did you get to that point? She was like, just study a lot. And she studied a lot, but I was like, I have, like, so much other things to do, and I don't feel like I need it right now. It's more like, oh, I wish I could have that.
It is really an active, engaging thing. Before this year started, I had a plan to, like, every Friday, because I don't have any classes on Friday, I just have meetings every week, to spend an hour in the language and, like, just do a bunch of different things. I brought my notes from high school, and I brought some books. I haven't touched those. However, I have, like, I do regularly still engage in the music. I have, like, a playlist. Actually, my phone is in French right now.
Oh, that's cool.
So I like to do that because, and a lot of people get surprised, like, oh, I could never handle my phone in another language. And I say, well, actually, you probably could, because you know your phone so well.
Yeah, that's true.
And you just kind of pick up on the words. I also have a friend, one of my close friends, he also took French in high school. And so we have this thing now where from when we wake up to about 2 p.m., we only send messages in French.
Smart.
Yeah, and we're not speaking to each other in French as much, but our goal is to have some actual conversations, verbalize it instead of just writing it.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. I feel like you can know so much about a language by, like, writing it and stuff, but when you actually have to speak it, it's when you go like, tongue-tied, like, your brain goes, like,
it takes more brain power to do it.
But it's good that you have someone that, like, can keep you accountable to it, because like I actually never thought I would be here, like, literally just speaking English, like, every day for, like, 4 years. So when I go back home, I have to, like, switch it, and sometimes I just forget, like, words in Spanish when I'm home, or I, like, my brain, like, takes some time to, like, actually start, like, okay, now, like, you go Spanish kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's really awesome.